Hi everyone, I'm Kelly Yang. I'm the author of Parachutes, and I'm so excited to share with you some tips and advice for getting through this very difficult time of COVID-19 school closures. So the first question is, what are you doing to stay busy while quarantined? Okay, I am writing, or trying to. I am spending a lot of time connecting with friends, through Instagram Live and connecting with the community. I'm teaching a class online through Instagram, and that's been a really great way to stay connected and to just engage with the world, even though it feels really isolating right now. So those are the things I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of stress baking as well. I am also trying to keep my kids busy, which is really hard because I have 3 kids and I'm always worried that they are like not learning as much and not doing as much and not eating as well during this time. But I think that this is a really important time for us to just forgive ourselves and go easy on ourselves. Like this year of all years, please go easy on yourself. This is not the year to teach your kids quantum physics. It's gonna have to wait till next year, and it'll be okay. I think we're all gonna be okay as long as we keep a positive attitude about it. Next question, what are the 3 tips for writing when there are a lot of mental distractions? So the main thing that I do is I try to block things out. I go into my closet, which is so strange, and I'm like literally sitting among my dresses and my shirts, and I just sort of try to like go into my own little bubble. It's really hard. It helps to have quiet, and it's really hard to find quiet when you're at home with 3 kids, like I am, which is why you have to find creative spaces. I've been known to hang out in my car sometimes, just like in the garage, just sitting there. For me, I'm the type of writer who needs a lot of quiet. So that's one of the things that I do. Another tip is to keep writing even when you're on your phone, like when you're making dinner or something. You can just jot it down quickly. All of that counts as writing. And then of course, planning and thinking and spending time with your characters, that's all part of writing. And don't feel bad if you're not putting words on a page. Okay, next question. There have been numerous attacks, both physical and verbal, against people of Asian descent during the recent weeks. You were name called in a recent Instagram Live. How are you doing? I am hanging in there, you know? I mean, it's always hard to be on the receiving end of racist comments. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's devastating. Like you just don't bounce back immediately. It takes time. I was really fortunate in that I was able to talk about it on the Instagram Live the next show, and I was able to tell everybody why what happened was not okay, and that we need to all be more accountable for our words. What's happening against Asian Americans is very real, and it's devastating, and it's scary. I mean, we are dealing with a dual fear of the virus and also fear of the xenophobia, which is just as big of a pandemic as the virus. And oftentimes that means I'm like afraid to go out and take out the trash because of the color of my skin. That is not an okay way to feel or to go about life, you guys. So whatever you can do to support your Asian American friends, check in on them, check in on how they're doing, you know, support Asian American creators. We need you now more than ever. Please do that, because we have to get through this as a community. We are a community, and we have to get through this as one. That's the only way it's gonna work. How can people who abhor these racist comments and actions against Asian American friends and communities, how can they support Asian Americans during this time? So like I said, check in on them, see what you can do. You know, when you see something like this happening, speak up. Don't just let it go. Like, speak up for them. That echoing is so instrumental, you guys. I can't tell you like how good it makes me feel. I feel so supported when I, you know, say, hey, this something like this happened to me, and a bunch of people will tell me, Kelly, like, that's not okay, we're sorry, and that's not okay, and to lend their voice to my struggle, you know, then it just feels like I'm not the only one combating this on my own. So we have to come together as a community and echo those great, you know, wonderful, supportive voices that are supporting each other with kindness and empathy and love, rather than perpetuating hate or letting hate continue without speaking up. So I think like speaking up, interrupting, saying, hey, that's not okay, That's really, really important. That's why I focused on it. In the next class, I had a dialogue. I didn't just like continue the class as though it didn't happen, because it did happen, sadly. And so we have to talk about it. Okay, final question is, how can people feel more connected and less alone and feel better? So one of the great ways is through reading. To get into a book that you love, there's no greater joy, because you feel like you're not alone, because you're reading about somebody else going through something that you're going through. Right now, Danny and Claire, they're two girls in this book, and they're stuck living under the same roof. They're not quarantined, but they are very much almost like they're quarantined. They're stuck under the same roof, and they're each keeping a secret that the other girl needs to know and should know about the other person. And so reading books where we feel really connected to the characters, we feel connected to their struggles. I mean, these girls are going through discrimination. They're going through a lot of xenophobia and microaggressions. All of that stuff is going to be what is going to bond us as a society, as a community. It's going to make us feel better and less alone. And also reaching out to your friends. You'd be amazed at how great a long phone call would be right now. Like, I know I'm someone who usually texts and usually will messenger my friends instead of having long phone calls. I've been doing a lot more voice calls. It's really helped to make me feel more connected. So I really encourage that. I encourage having Zoom nights where, you just like grab some friends and talk about what's going on and just check in with each other, and then we can get through this, you guys. All right, thank you so much for listening. I'm really, really excited to share Parachutes with you. It comes out on May 26th. Please go and pre-order it. Thank you. Bye, guys.